Yo, yes, you are here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Linda, Sarah. Well, yesterday, or I don't know, some days before it was summer solstice, so we celebrated it, and I haven't slept much. So this is extreme live stream, but it's gonna be fine. Mera, your parents thinks you have ghost inside you. Dude. Well, those are their thoughts, dude. They believe those thoughts. I cannot help you. Yes, Linda, I am ok. Of course, of course. Yes, Linda. When you don't sleep, your system works totally differently. Thoughts and feelings can be stickier. Old identifications can stick more easily as well. Mendo, there are three kinds of flowers. One is jasmine, one is peony, and third one is, I don't know how it's called. Totally random flowers. No problem, Mendo. Yo, 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 Goku. Goku, I'm fine. Just haven't slept. Haven't got proper sleep, I mean. Yo, yo, yo. Matter, meditation can be used for greater things than trying to imagine lottery numbers. Well, Vendetta dude, find that out. You're already perceiving me in some way. Why do you need my answers? Mera, I understand you. Chris, dude. So you think that meditation should make those migrants to disappear? Or Chris, do you think that meditation should give you superpower not to feel bad about something? I would say that meditation is about realizing that you don't need to identify with anything of this. Movies, dude. Yes, I am tired today, but not so tired to go to sleep. Yo, 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 Pritam. Hello, Oman. Hello, new guy. Dude, well, I'm not reading people's souls. I don't feel like there's anything to read in people. Thanks, Hunter, dude. Well, Linda, don't just say that blindly. Because if you have read something about soul, or what is soul, or is there soul, well, why do you need this knowledge? It's either you realize something or you don't. I'm not saying there is or there isn't soul, but it's just a word. What is, it is. That's it. But we all perceive something else because our minds are very limited. Ran's brother, dude, I don't have opinion on God, but you can tell me yours. Yes, duality is important, and duality will always be here, perceived. This world is about cycles, about negatives and positives and so on, day and night, good and bad. That's the only reason how this earth can exist. Gorgi, sorry, I don't know nothing about Marcus Aurelius. No, man, that's not Austrian flag. Yet they are similar. What am I currently reading? I am not reading books. I don't read books. That's just not for me. No, I'm not Austrian. How tragic that spirituality is confused with reality. Telvani, well, yes, you are spitting some pearls in this chat because whenever there is confusion in someone, that means they feel like subject and rest of the world is object. Simple as that, if you get what I mean. Confusion, because confusion, spirituality, and life are all the same appearances in this moment. None of the appearances needs fixed center in you to realize them. This live stream is about your mind exploration, about diving into different layers of your mind. Yo, Tony, well, I'm fine today, just quite sleepy because I was celebrating summer solstice in a healthy way, but just didn't have much sleep. Rans, no, I'm not ignoring you, I just don't see your messages if... Sorry, I have to time out Yuri because he's taking too much space in chat. Well, yes, Telvani, for all of us, the only reason we sit here, talk, perceive this world is our own mind. Ranza, I don't have opinion on Illuminati. I totally do not waste my energy to even touch those kind of thoughts. Dude, how can someone else be wasting your time? It's not possible. Telvani, well, what are you talking about? About what limits are you talking? Hello, hello, Dolly. Telvani, so you are talking about limits of knowledge? Well, yes. All that your mind can perceive is limited, always. It's not possible to go beyond limits. Just be okay with it and forget it. Forget everything. It will still be there in you. Rans, I'm not born in Ireland. I don't live in Ireland. Yes, dude. KG, you're saying that you're yelling about diamonds. Well, it's how is it related to this live stream, dude? Why cut yourself from expanding yourself by reading? Ah, I get what you mean. Memory, dude. You read either way all the time. Dude, how do you think I read these messages? When you use internet, dude, you read all the time as well. When you walk on the street, you also read. But I mean, I'm not into reading, like that kind of reading, book reading, where you just imagine what you read and so on, and go into these stories. I haven't read books, of course, and I went to school, but dude, it's not like everyone should read books. Everyone uses energy in different ways. I had no time, dude, to listen music or do sports if I would read all the time. So you choose what's best for you. Telvani, okay, you say philosophy. That's even better, dude. Each moment, just dude, life in general is totally full of philosophy. How do you think, how was philosophy made? It's just from open mind, from perceiving this moment as it is. I mean, you just don't have to know everything, that's all. Be fine with not knowing. What will you do with all of this knowledge about philosophy? God is just empty word. Yes, Rans. Behind this word, of course, is feeling and, well, lots of stuff that you have attached to this word. But either way, it's only in your mind. Yes, I like cats. Yo, marijuana dude. Well, Telvani, it's not quite possible to tell things about someone else because, dude, you perceive only your own mind, even if it's me. And if you have deep belief in what you think, well, it shows that there is illusion in you, illusion of you in you. Would you rather know every truth or live in perfect peace without knowing? Man, you know what is perfect peace? Do you know what is perfect peace, dude? Because actually, you are already free from all that you like and all that you don't like, all the bad things you experience, all the good things. The realest peace, dude, is beyond peace or chaos. It's in seeing them as one. Yes, Aurora, I don't have today this this light. It's just not too dark yet. Light is this light is better. What light? Telvani, dude, why do you think that Satori is some kind of purpose of life? Dude, no Satori, no Samadhi, none of these states are something more than just random thought passing by. Yo, observer. Larry will go help her. You know what to do, Larry. Telvani, you say Satori, Nirvana, enlightenment, and also suffering, thinking, dreams, memory, feelings, your body, everything, dude, all the same, because you perceive all of them and try to see who is the one perceiving. Can it be found? No, man, I have not got a new haircut. Same haircut. Yo to Tennessee. Dude, paradoxical dude. There is no such thing as real life outside Satori or whatever, or enlightenment or bliss. Dude, who does in you this dividing? Who is dividing in you these states and is choosing between these states which one is better? Who is doing this? Okay, you say you do this. And what is this you? Runs. You ask me how am I so calm? Well, how do you think? Why are you not calm? How do you think? Paradoxical dude. Well, that's not what I'm saying. You ask me, why do I think there's no real life? Dude, there is real life. This is the real life. This is the real life. This exact moment is the real life. Runs, you say world is full of bad people. Well, dude, yes and no. Because always, this is about how you perceive people. But Runs, dude, I totally don't know what people are around you in your environment, with what people you choose to hang out with. But either way, it's about how you, like, not you, but how they get to you, what they say, what they do, how it gets to you. And if you feel like there is someone in you to defend, and there's someone in you who holds things in you, well, then you will be in problem, dude. Yo, yo, yo. Ran's brother, do what you want to do. It's your life, dude. It's all about you. If something makes you suffer, then change it. Change whatever you can change. Rans, I don't feel like you're here for self-inquiry either way. So I'm just gonna tell it to you. If you're suffering, well, see what creates this suffering for you and change it. You don't need to choose to suffer. It's not like everyone needs some kind of spiritual self-inquiry answers. Paradox, dude. Why do you think that verifying reality is so important? Man, dude, anything you can do is the same mind just doing its work. Your mind is functioning all the time while you are alive. Even if someone wants to verify reality in you, it's the same mind, dude, as just regular person's mind thinking on the street and hating someone, walking on the street and hating someone. It's always the same mind, whatever you think, dude, about anything. And if you can realize the real nature of your mind, well, that's it. Confusion stops. You become more free, more peaceful, but you will not become something special. You will not start to know all the answers, but you will be free of this urge in you to know all the answers. Because if you see what is the mind's nature, then you see that totally everything is fine. It's working on its own. Your mind is a tool for you. It's not a master for you, in you. Paradox, dude. Don't worry about if you see reality or illusion. All of this worrying still happens in your mind. You just don't see that all of the layers are basically the same mind. All of the different layers in you who does this kind of inner play. Thought who thinks about other thought. Feeling who analyzes other feeling. People almost like always think that this layer behind, that there's some layer behind thoughts and feelings, and this layer is their essence, their soul, this analyzer of other thoughts. But that's not true. That's just what you believe in. That is illusion, because it's not even real. Illusion is what is not real. You know what is not real? The fact that there is separate you in you. Yes, onions got layers as well. No, this world is not illusion. This world is reality. This world just is, this moment just is, dude. Yo, FBI. Dimak, well, what about delusions? What about them? Let them exist. It's still content in your mind. Sleepy dude, what the crazy ideas that you believe in. Yes, honey bone, this is my real hair. Do you think I'm... Dude, how can this be my fake hair? Why should I do that? Yes, Dylan, meditation helps. But the meditation will not give you realization of no self. Well, it can help. No, man, I'm not Buddhist. Yes, paradoxical Zord. People do search for reality outside themselves. They can't accept that all of this is reality. And actually, whatever is in you is not something different than something outside you. There is no difference between inside and outside. All of this is just happening, dude. No, paradoxical, dude. Perception cannot be complete, and it shouldn't be complete. And there is no problem in it. Just see in you who is concerned about these things, who needs in you for perception to be complete. Yes, paradox, dude. Our brain is amazing machine, and it's much more powerful than we realize. So let your brain do its work, just the way you let your lungs to do its work. You're not concerned about it. You don't try to manage the work of your lungs consciously. So let your brain exist in the same way. All the thoughts, all the functioning of your mind, leave it alone. And see where are you left. Yo, 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 new name. Is heaven real? Well, rather than finding out, find out why is this important for you? Why is this bothering you? Who is concerned about whatever heaven is real? Dude, there is nothing I can teach anything of you. Whatever is happening here, you can just use it as something to look at this moment in you. Where is it pointing to? Dimak, well, I think I have different tones. I don't know, dude. Maybe, dude. Rans, today I ate whatever was left over from yesterday. Because yesterday it was celebration and lots of food was made. Monotone, well, yes. In general, I do speak quite monotone. Leftovers, amen, amen. Those are not bad leftovers. It's good food. Yo, yo, Sean. Sacral is a cannibal. Honeymoon, summer solstice. I don't know if every country celebrates it. I think in Europe, almost every country celebrates it. Well, I don't know. Summer solstice is basically longest day and shortest night. Yo, 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 spork. Yes, Sean. Of course I had a bad day. You never know when bad day is gonna happen, dude. The question is there psychological problem behind bad day? Is there a problem, dude, in bad day? Is there a problem in rain outside? Whatever is, dude, it is needed. Stop fighting this moment. Stop fighting the life in your mind. Stop fighting your mind. Just do it. Stop fighting. And you will be in peace and freedom. Whatever there is in you right now and in your life, just stop resisting, dude. Dimak, I really don't think I would be good at self-meditation audiobooks, because meditation, real meditation, dude, is not about helping someone to think, helping someone to, like guiding someone through thoughts. Meditation, dude, is just about just relax, dude. That's it. And be present. Relax but notice. Be aware. I don't think that people should be guided in meditation. Well, not as much as to write a book about it. Yo, Arosa. Yes, lovable. And it's not even the first. But meditation and self-awareness, well, they are one, basically. Meditation is self-awareness. Aman's secret to success. What success? What is success for you? That's right, paradoxical Zord. Meditation is about seeing that there's no one controlling anything. But this can happen when you relax totally. You can't realize that control is not happening by you. You can't realize that everything happens on its own. If you don't know relaxation, if you just don't let go, yes, Sotiris, I am serial killer of ego. Yes, dude. And being unaffected by your mind does not mean that being affected makes problem for you. When you see that basically the mind is free, even if the mind is in your body, it's still free. There's no you behind it. How can you maximize the chances of getting expected outcome? But what outcome? In what field of life? Because, dude, whatever you want to be, work towards it. Create your personality around it. Without work and sacrificing something, that's not possible. What are you ready to sacrifice for something that you want to achieve? If you want to achieve God, are you ready to sacrifice the one who needs or wants to achieve this? But let's talk about simpler things. If you want to achieve success in your work, are you ready to sacrifice bad habits? Are you ready to sacrifice your time doing something you like to do in order to give more energy and time to things and knowledge that can make you better at your work? Yes, I'm not saying there is or there is not God, dude. That was just for people to think about. There is no point, dude, saying there is no God or there is God. is the same mind's voice, dude. At this point, I have to go to toilet, but I'll be back after a few seconds. Yo, 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 yo. Paradoxical, dude. Forget the Brahman. Forget the ultimate reality, dude. Forget the unchanging and formless. Forget all of that. What is left, dude? What is always left right here, right now? And you know what? You will not find, you will never find one exact thing or something, because the truth is that everything is changing all the time. Everything is moving. And even the unchanging background, dude, unchanging stillness and emptiness that's behind all of the content in your life. Well, forget about it. Give your attention to it and at the same time forget about it. There is no other way, dude. How you become totally free of yourself, free of all the attachments you hold in you. Thanks, Honeybone. But I would not bet on a fact that I am a soul. Yes, yes, Rans, I know few things about Osho. Greetings, planet Earth 202. Paradoxical dude, I don't know how to explain this to you. You ask me, do you believe in soul? Dude, how can I explain this to you? Leave your beliefs open until you die. Whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter, dude. Believe what you want, but don't get married with these beliefs. Let them move freely in your mind. Well, Mara, I agree and I don't agree at the same time, because I get what you mean. But I mean, there are no right questions. They all are one. They all are the same questions. No question is different, dude. This is just your mind doing this. It's what your mind does. But you feel like there is someone in your mind who is determined by these questions and answers, who is dependent on these questions and answers. You feel like there is someone in your mind, and this is as well just your mind. Step back as many steps you can at this moment and just observe. Try to always observe. Just look, just notice. There is no other way to realize this by just noticing. I mean, just notice. There is no other way. How can you realize what is your mind actually if you continue to think that you are somewhere into all these mind games, that you are lost or found? Observe, notice, be in this moment. Yes, yes, yes. Honey Bone, well, you are already in my life at this point, and I am at yours. Don't worry. Yes, Dimak, I exist only on your phone. You have no evidence that I'm outside your phone. Paradoxical dude. Well, yes. But who is perceiving awareness? How can awareness be perceived? Thought appears, changes, of course, disappears. And you recognize that awareness does not move. Well, how? How can you perceive it? How can you recognize it? Do you try to fool yourself that awareness is something that you are and you perceive it? And you have to make some steps to become this awareness. Dude, you perceive awareness in the same way you perceive your thoughts. Why do you think that you are awareness? Yo, baby. Man, someone is smoking outside. Wait a second. Man, I closed my window. Now I'm gonna be sweating hard. Thank you, Dimak, for saying that. Listen, learn, accept, and let go. And repeat. Listen, learn, accept, let go. Struggle. The hardest part is to realize that feeling of struggles and feeling of being uncomfortable of something is as well perceived as something in this moment in your mind, and you are not dependent even on that. actually just the way you should try to let the thoughts appear and disappear on their own. Let also the feelings, also the most uncomfortable ones, appear and disappear on their own. And yes, they will stay in you, some of they will stay in you and feel very personal. But these personal feelings, the most personal ones, well, is there a person behind them? Cat, how high is this guy? Well, I live on 9th floor in apartment. That's exactly how high am I at this moment. But sometimes I go to hike in mountains, but not to be high or not to be lost or found, just because why not? Well, handsome dude, thank you for clarifying that. I had no idea that he's talking about that. Man, I don't have favorite wine. I'm not alcohol type person. Well, I consume alcohol at some parties, but very rarely. And at those times I just prefer like whiskey with Coke. But man, I just love water. Once a day, not every day, but once a day, also coffee. No, dude, I'm not on drugs. Drugs, dude, whatever drugs you use, they will affect the quality of your life sooner or later. And if the quality of your life will be affected, well, you will just not be as happy as you could be living in healthy body. Hello, hello. There is much more nothingness in you than you realize, probably. This life is full of nothingness. This moment is full of nothingness. And somehow, when you allow everything to flow naturally in this moment, totally everything, just let it flow. Great silence is perceived. There's ease, lightness, peace, and this comes to you naturally when you let everything to flow. Of course, if you are in some hard period in your life, you will be affected by that. If there's directly something bad happening in your life right now, well, you will be affected by that, but most people don't realize that this exact moment is always free, because you carry things in time. You think that there is time in your mind. You create illusion of time. Time is the same illusion as you. When you give in your mind, like create this illusion of time and make events stick in your mind, almost like there was past and future, well, then you create unnecessary suffering. So Peter, dude, you are not able to face boringness. Why? You are not ready for me. Ranswell, I don't give those comments even attention. Sometimes I time out someone, but most of the random comments totally doesn't bother. You just skip them. At the moment you see them, they are already gone. Don't get attached to them. You don't need to do that. Most of the comments are barely perceived in my mind. Why such a long face is the same question as you would ask me why I have two eyes. Test dude. Test reserve. So how should you speak when there is just so much stillness perceived in mind? Of course there are thoughts. There's always thoughts. But the more you observe your mind, the more silent it can become. It's not guaranteed. But the pauses between thoughts, dude, they stretch. Well, if you practice meditation, deep meditation, it just how it is the same as if you train your bicep, dude, it probably will get bigger. Study, dude. I will definitely not time out runs. Why should I do that? I would time out you, Sadia. There's greater reason for that. Bigger, how do I define bigger? You mean bigger pauses? Longer, bigger. Hello, hello. The things I say can be only understood by real high IQ brain. Dude, no, 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 no. Listen, it's not about high IQ, definitely. High IQ people, dude, many of them are so trapped. I would say it's just about openness and honesty. If you are open and honest to yourself, well, probably then you hear what I'm saying. Self-aware as well. It's not like high IQ persons are self-aware. Greetings, greetings, Chandu. Chandu, man, you come late today. Kimlock, don't worry, well, you have to wait. Let few sentences to come out from me to realize what's happening. Just be patient if you really want to understand. Yes, dude, I really wouldn't say that IQ has something to do with realizing the nature of your mind. But I mean, I'm not a scientist, so I cannot guarantee to you what is behind realizing something. Yes, Arjun. Kimlock. Well, awareness is there because of your mind, but, well, yeah, what you're saying, that's not wrong. Man, during this live stream, I experienced headache from going up till 7 out of 10 and then backing down back to 1 because of almost no sleep yesterday. And that's not a big deal. This is how life works. Things come and go. Chandu, yes, I read your comment. Well, I did not see your previous one. No, dude, it's not like you sleep when you are dead. Man, there's nothing to explain about sleep paralysis. Why do you need explanation? If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. This explanation, dude, is just entertainment for your mind. If you want to be scientist, well, then you need it. But if no, then do you really need all of these things in your mind? All of these explanations? Who is so obsessed by these explanations? Dude, dreams, don't worry about dreams as well. Let them be. It doesn't matter if you call your dreams as some subconscious dreams or subconscious mind or manifestation. Well, all these things you like to argue about and want to come to some kind of conclusion, if it's about dreams, well, will you be fulfilled about any answer, after any answer you can get? Will you be fulfilled after any conclusion about anything? How any conclusion can make you in peace or free? Because I know that this chatter of your mind is draining you out. This voice of your mind is giving you hard times. I have no one favorite song, dude. I always, like not always, but well, there are some songs that I listen for like 1 week. But I mean, all of them are electronic music, like drum and bass, house music, and so on. Sometimes reggae, whatever, dude, but I don't have one favorite song. I like to explore new songs all the time. Clean. It's not possible, man. It's not possible to unlock some parts of brain that should not have been unlocked, dude. It's not possible. Whatever is happening, it should happen. And it's already happening. Kimlock, this is very good question. So basically you are asking, how can you, this is actually first question like this in all the period while I'm live streaming. How can you quiet your mind with electronic music or drum and bass music? Dude, Kimlock, tell me, why should you quiet your mind? You tell me. And is there a problem in mind not being quiet? It's not like quieting your mind, dude, is some kind of highest truth or meaning of life. When your inner center breaks, dude, well, identification with you in you becomes transparent, dude, then you realize that there is no difference between silent mind or loud mind. Those are just states that comes and goes. And when you listen to music, dude, you just become one with music. When subject in you fades away and you realize that everything is objective actually, when music comes in you, well, that is what is happening in that moment. There is music. It's not like the one who is judging this music or listening this music is different from the music. And it's not like silence is different from music. Yes, you shouldn't have smoked before watching this, definitely. Yes, 432. Nothing is owned by anyone. Totally nothing. And that is such a revelation. Sorry, is there a name? Revelation. I will say that is such a freedom, dude. That nothing is owned by anyone or anything. Totally nothing. and get to the center of this. Get to the deepest parts of what I'm saying. Totally nothing is owned by anything. How to quit drugs? Well, you can try to do that by meditating. Then you will maybe become more clear about why you need these drugs. Clarity always helps in life. Always. So, how can you have more clarity about why you need drugs? But you know, man, you can do also something very simple and physical. Start to run a lot and be disciplined in that. And your body will automatically, at some point, drop these drugs. If you can become more healthy, dude, in any specter of life, this will lead you to more health over time. No, Rajman, meditation is not hard to do, but maybe you just don't need it. Do other stuff. Not Aryon, if you feel like you don't have any energy and you can't even speak loudly like me, then take your time, dude. Relax, brother. You have to heal yourself through relaxation. And try to relax in any healthy way, dude. I feel like in these days people just don't relax enough. They are at a point where they don't see why do they need to relax. Can you tell me what it is that yearns from within, even when one is completely calm? You know, dude, cosmos creation, you don't need explanation for what that is, but just notice that it is there. Let it be. There is no other way how to let it go. Whatever you recognize in you, it may be unique in your life, some unique feeling, some unique heaviness. Don't worry about what it is, just allow it to be whatever it is. When you allow it to be whatever it is, dude, you accept it, you love it. Allowing it to be is unconditional love, dude. Whatever yearns there in you from within, it will pass away, dude. Tomorrow, after a week, maybe after a month, well, it will pass no matter what that was, dude. So don't even give it attention. Yes, maybe it's painful or hard. Cosmos, if it's a strange feeling, okay. It's not like there is a name for every single feeling that appears in you, but you know how you know that it will pass? If it comes in you, if it was not there before, like 5 days, 10 days, 10 years, then you know that it will pass. But it cannot pass away if you try to hold it, if you try to fight with it. Dude, weird feelings come in me all the time. Sometimes they are old feelings, sometimes new feelings. That's how life is. You meet new people all the time. But you don't make a problem out of the people on the street, well, mostly. So why should you make a problem out of some new feelings that comes in you? Leptic, who would be the one who don't let things appear in you and come in you? Can you do that, Kleptic? Can you stop things from coming into you? Yes, even breakfast gives dopamine, of course. Tate speed. There are few ways how I earn money. One of them is regular work. Where I work almost from as I was 18 years old or 19. No, man, I'm not accountant. But the word accountant actually is very close to the company I work in. Dude, I will never be president. Not possible to go and fight and deal with all of that stuff, dude. Try to defend some mind-made borders, country borders, dude. Just not for me. But I respect the ones who are doing that. Respect everyone, dude. Respect everyone's life. Respect even road ragers because they exist. Well, it's hard to accept them. But you share the same existence. Yes, JRH. Well, I don't want to change borders, wealthy people, and so on. But I see my place, I see their place. There is like, well, all of you are needed. Whatever you do in life, all of you are needed. All of we are needed. We all have different roles. It's not like we all should start to do the same things, play the same roles. The terrorists, dude, don't worry about them. Ladies and gentlemen, enough streaming for today. Scroll further or just throw your phone away. GG's. Yo, peace. No, man, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to watch football. But I'm super mega tired. I was super tired today, even when I started the stream. And it's a miracle that we had some deep talks. See you later.